kaitaasan, kailaliman, kaibabawan. Culture is the whole complex of the spiritual, material, intellectual, and emotional features making up a society. It involves the arts and letters, including modes of life, the fundamental rights of the human being, value systems, traditions, and beliefs. The three levels of culture includes the perception or worldview, which generates values and attitudes, which in turn are manifested in symbols, expressions, and skills. Therefore, culture is the genius of a people. There are 5 types of culture, 2 of which are fear-based. One is called the culture of power, or the type of culture addicted to power and privilege, control and domination. The other is the culture of wealth, describing a culture addicted to wealth, material goods, possessions, pleasure, and comfort. These types are manipulative, aggressive, and it's more likened to military skill. The other 2 types of culture are trust-based. One is called the culture of the spirit, or pagpapakatao. This type is devoted to the search for wisdom, creativity, strength of character, love, and sharing. It is the culture of the spirit. The other type is the culture of simple needs, or the practical life, where people are mainly concerned with satisfying basic needs. These types of culture are characterized by harmony, cooperation, sharing, collaboration, partnership, and ecological balance. The 5th culture develops the ethnicity and creates a creative construct in a community. It works towards unifying vision of life, an object of devotion, and a map of reality. From this arises a people's core values, promoting skills that can realize these values. Therefore, the unique totality of a particular people worldview and values, their core principles, their ideas, belief systems, knowledge, skills, and practices make the cultural identity or ethnicity of the people. People's intangible cultural heritage, considered the wellspring of local genius, are manifested in their oral traditions and expressions from which languages emanate. It also includes traditional craftsmanship as well as the performing arts, like their traditional music, dance, and theater. It also involves social practices, rituals, and festive events. It is deeply rooted in their knowledge and practices concerning nature and the universe. The cosmic matrix of being is a shared identity of all human beings, telling us that we all exist from the deepest core or the center of our being. This is called the creative living principle, which is propelled by a process that involves use of the cosmic energy. From here emanates our concept of kapwa, which is an awareness of how rooted each one of us are in one divine essence within. This is shared divinity, which involves the other person, which is yourself, and is manifested in certain traits, like the practice of bayanihan and the saying of po and opo. In the old Mayan tradition, people working with the ancient Mayan wisdom greet each other according to a code of honor called Lakech Alakin, which means, I am another yourself. Professor Ivana Malojevic, author of The Futures of Education, Pedagogies for an Emergent World, once stated, if there is no other, there is no war. In a similar manner, pakikipagkapwa has no negative connotation, but it is a shared goodness or shared divinity, for it affirms and recognizes the ultimate oneness of humankind. It therefore excludes any action that may be detrimental or harmful to other human beings, and has the capacity to recognize the good in every human being and integrate oneself within the widest social fabric. Then in the end, we go back to our feeling of oneness, which generates trust. For the self is one with the other, and this trust-based culture is believing that all things are one. Trust-based culture is water-based. As water people, we have the spirit of sharing, manifested by our bayanihan practice. From this expression comes the root words bai, meaning water, a boundless yet bonding element. Bayan, pertaining to communal ways and practices. Bayani, hero or heroic deeds and acts of nationalism and patriotism. Ani, or shared goods. Anihan, shared acts of bayanihan. Pagpapakatao and pakikipagkapwa, on the other hand, brings out the higher self, which is born of the cosmic womb of the waters above and below, and the land, the womb of Apo Baket. Apo Baket's cosmic womb releases cosmic energy, which brings out the truly human or higher self within us. This means developing strength of character, wellness, self-control, loving, kindness, wisdom, and creative intelligence, which lead us to be one with the whole creation. The Sirena, Biwag and Malana, crocodile wife of King Magat, and the Jangos of Gataran. Henceforth, giants, winged and tailed beings in Cagayan were all born from the cosmic womb of Apo Baket. From out of Banag, the old name of Cagayan River, we can derive two root words. Ban, meaning to do, to make, or to carry out, and nag, which could mean what or who. Therefore, Banag means to carry out the battle of Biwag and Malana, the birth of Sirena and crocodile wife of King Magat, and the coming of Apo Baket to Piat by floating through the waters of Banag or Babaeng Naga. The old name of Apari or Faru can be broken down into its roots. Fa or Pa, a term which is related to a place, like in, towards, around, or close. Thus, the term Panui means over my head or over me, and Ru, which means his or of his, denoting ownership and origin. The term Apari itself could further diffracted into Apa and Ri, Apon and Ti, meaning arrived or to arrive. Thus, Shila Apon forms an adverb which means beyond. Ri is related to Ri, meaning belonging to him or of them. If used as rich, it means old or ancient. Thus, the term Apari means you have arrived at the old ones or the ancient ones. Supernatural beings are often described as water beings, just like Biwag and Malana. Biwag is formed from bi, or a state of being, combined with wag or wak, which means grinding. Mala or Malana, on the other hand, means maelstrom, or the grinding stream, and a way to the land of the dead. Other supernatural beings include the crocodile wife of King Magat. She is the Diwata wife of King Magat, who looks like a normal lady in the morning, but it turns into a crocodile in the afternoon. This is loosely based on the moon-eating serpent concept. There is also the Jangos of Gataran, which are said to come from the Naga, a race of tailed beings. Jangos are believed to be the same with the lizard or reptilian family of the Hunyango of Katagalugan. In the province of Cagayan are the water-based divinities of the town called Piat, the Sirena, and Apo Baket. Home to the Sirena is Batu, largest among the three stones of Pupuk, located in the Chico River that streams from Banag or Cagayan River. It was said that Apo Baket came to Piat floating in the river. In the past, a fluvial parade is performed during her festival to commemorate this waterborne origin. Sadly, this tradition has been forgotten and it's not practiced now. Magandang araw, ako si Daisy. I was fascinated. My fascination on Sirena started when I was still in college. Ngayon po, taga-Piat din ako at nakita ko at marami akong narinig tungkol sa Sirena. Pero nung maliit pa lang ako, hindi yon pinapansin masyado. At hindi ko rin masyadong dinibdib yung mga kwentong yon. Pero habang nag-aaral ako, marami akong natuklasan tungkol sa Sirena, kwento-kwentong Sirena. Napagtanto ko na lahat pala ng mga to ay totoo. So binalikan ko ang aking kabataan. When I was in grade 1 in 1981, we usually go down to this place. Ito po siya. Etong bato na to na nakikita nyo ngayon, punong-puno po ito ng tubig. Etong bato ngayon na ito, hindi po yan ganyan. Batu po yan dati, walang damo, walang lupa. Narinig ko po sa mga matatanda at sa aking mother na ito po ang bahay ng Sirena. So, ngayong nagre-researcher ako ng mga folktale, Cagayan folktales, naisip ko nga, totoo nga yung mga kwento-kwento ng Sirena. Kasi nga, sabi ng mama ko, pag may mga prosesyon ng araw, ang mga bata daw, ayaw nila magstay dun sa sa dulo ng prosesyon kasi lugar daw yon ng Sirena. So lahat ng mga bata na nasa dulo ng prosesyon, gumagamit sila ng pins kasi kalaban daw yon ng Sirena. Gumagamit sila ng mga bawang o kung ano-anong sinasabit sa katawan panlaban sa masamang espiritu. Noon, ganun yung nasa isip ko, masamang espiritu pala ang Sirena. Kaya pala, every Holy Week, bago mag-Holy Week, may nalulunod. O kaya pag pista may nalulunod. Until such time, lalo ko siyang inaral ng mabuti kasi ang course ko sa UP is Philippine Arts. So, dun sa course ko, I've learned that these are arts and culture and these are our cultural heritage. These are our ancient roots. So, going back to your ancient roots, is good, is amazing kasi doon mo makikita yung pagkakakilanlan bilang Piateño. So nakita ko ang aming pagkakakilanlan or identity or ethnicity as Piateño at na-associate ko siya dito sa istorya ng Sirena, ng Bato, ng Mama Mary. Research indicate that the homes of the Sirena and Apo Baket are physically connected through a hole from the niche where Apo Baket stands, running towards the cave in the Chico River where the Sirena stays. Most of the people believe that Apo Baket's image can never be removed from the church, the Basilica de Minore, where she faces the river up to the present. Folk stories and tales tell of the Sirena seen washing clothes at the middle of the night. At the same time, when the image of Apo Baket was seen missing from her niche. When the image reappears, people would see a morseco at the hem of her dress. Other stories tell of the Sirena drowning young men before Holy Week or before graduation day comes. Another story tells of a black lady predicting the burning of some houses near the church. And it happened.
Ako po si Eddie Parado, Piat, Cagayan. Ito po barangay namin, Poblacion 1. Tubig po lahat to, sir. Kung makikita nyo dito, tubig lahat to. Wala pa yan noon, walang tubig dyan. Dito talaga yung tubig. Dito. From 12, papunta po dito yung tubig. Yun yan, naririnig ko din yung Sirena. Dahil may barkada din akong kumakanta nun dito. Dito mismo sa Batu. Din kami nga nagkwan nun. Dito po, may tubig dyan. Dyan siya po noon nalunod. Pero nung napatay, nung nakuha ng patay, din na po, dyan. Noon po yun, sir, nung may tubig dito talaga taon-taon. Lalo na palapit na yung Kuresma. Doon siya kumukuha. Mula January, February, March. Yan siya kumukuha. Palagi yan. Yearly.
Fishermen and other people would say that a lot of fishes were found in Batu or Pupuk, the home of the Sirena. They believe that this signifies that she protects her co-creatures, just as Apo Baket protects, love, and nurture her people, the Piateños. Both images are the goddess of beauty and love. In the Cagayano psyche, Sirena and Apo Baket is a mother, a gentle nurturer who is gentle, loving, compassionate, and attentive. Sirena and Apo Baket is also seen as a fierce protector, strong, cautious, protective, aggressive, and predatory. Sirena and Apo Baket is perceived to be also functioning as a lover, companion, or partner, and a loving savior. Sirena and Apo Baket is also seen functioning as a shaman or sibyl, an enlightened woman or mature one, caring, prudent, and loving. Sirena and Apo Baket is also perceived as functioning like a beautiful maiden of heavenly beauty, similar to the concept of a ring, which is a universal consciousness for oneness, symbolized by a rainbow in the heavens. Sirena and Apo Baket is also seen functioning as a revengeful goddess. Revengeful, ferocious, aggressive, and strong leadership. We live in a comparative and contemplative moment. This is a sign of the confusion of the languages that took place in Babylon, because we have forgotten the importance of our ancestors, the ideas of the Zodiac, and the Alpha and Beta stars of the celestial sphere and the cosmic river. The Pupuk or Batu is a golden remnant of the celestial sphere brought about by the cosmic river across the universe. Going deeper into our folktales and myths will definitely lead us back into our genuine and real pangloob, leading us to be one with the whole world, the whole universe. The cultural identity of the Cagayanos and that of many other cultures might also depend on our Dadaya spirituality. For it is about understanding our ancestors' ways and practices through losing ourselves that we can become one with all.